Check, check. 1, 2.
Test, test.
You want this, Heath?
Good evening.
How are you, Mr. Paul?
How about y'all?
I'm doing well. Good to hear your voice.
I've been.
Test, test, test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. Test 3. Test, test. Testing 1, 2.
Yes, sir.
Test 1, 2. Test, test, test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test.
Red Raider Radio on Classic Country 104.3. Joe Hayes here, and my partner in crime, Mr. Heath Carver, Touchdown Club president. Heath, it's an exciting night to be in Pelham, Georgia.
It definitely is. Come way over here, touching the line over here by Alabama. It was a trip this afternoon over here.
It was. Well, Heath, I got to say this. I was dreading it, but now I'm here. I'm feeling good.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's just good again, like being off last week. You kind of get out of the feel of football and get here. The air's crisp. It's getting football weather.
It definitely is that.
I'm interested and glad to see our Red Raiders on the field again tonight.
Definitely. And Pelham has really got a nice facility here. School system, the school is in good condition. Their football field is in good condition. And the most impressive thing is Pelham has a indoor practice and training facility. They got an indoor 25-yard field so if it's raining outside, they can practice indoors. They've got a huge weight room facility, and I like too. They've got an area right up front for like a lot of their VIP boosters, and it's kind of like a foyer area that. Where the coaches kind of hang out, and to a lot of their VIP boosters in that area. But just a really, really nice facility and training facility that they have there. But we come in tonight. Pelham is a little bit like us. They're on the downside of what their traditional Pelham football has been. So we're coming in tonight, with high expectations, and should be a good football game tonight.
Yeah, it should be definitely a good football game. Their record right now is 2-5. They actually surprised a Wilcox County team earlier in the season and took the win there.
Yeah.
But they're kind of like us. They've kind of struggled with different issues throughout. And, again, it's just starting region play for us.
Yep. Pelham is going to be they run the veer offense. The last time we've seen that around here was Bobby Johns ran the veer while he was head coach here at Bacon County, and Matt Thrift at the helm at quarterback have run in that position. Their quarterback is a good-looking athlete. They had several kids while I was down on the fence watching them warm up. They got a few tall kids. They got a couple of big kids, and their skill players look. To me, their strength is in their skill players.
They're definitely the two dive backs. If you understand the veer offense, you got dive backs. That's all they're going to do is hit the line hard. And when they're those 2 to 3 yards before they get the ball, by the time they get the ball, they're running full speed and they're running downhill. Our guys are going to have to be very disciplined. It's one of those offenses if you're not going to see it a lot.
Yep.
And if we're not prepared for it, it can bite us in the butt. Coach Wilson today described it best on the coaches show. It was the same one that was run in Remember the Titans.
Yep.
And he said it's like Novocaine. You give it time, it'll work.
That's right. And to me, my impression of it, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors.
It is.
And if a good quarterback hiding that football between that exchange between the running back and the quarterback, and it's just hard, you will not know who has the football, and you just have to stay disciplined and stay in your spots because you will get your ankles broke.
It definitely, and again, like you described it exactly right. It's smoke and mirrors. It's misdirection.
Yes.
And when you're talking about 14 to 18-year-old kids, you get things moving 3 to 4 different directions. It's hard to keep your job in there. But our Red Raiders, defensively, we've done very well this year. I know we had some times with like Clinch and Johnson. But, again, we're talking about some very good teams.
Definitely. And Johnson, by far, one of the best teams of any that we faced all season. They just a complete package all the way around was just extremely impressive. So I'm curious to see here tonight. I know on special teams watching Pelham during warm-ups, they didn't show me a whole lot, Heath. I think on their punting game, the longest I saw was maybe 38 yards. The longest punt they had. The field goals, the longest field goal I saw him kick was right at 28 yards. He was good. He was consistent at 28 and under, but the problem was he didn't have enough leg. Anything 29, 30, 31, none were even – he's fallen 2-3 yards short. So But if he got it up, he was getting them through the uprights at that 28 and the end. The strongest of their special teams, they do have a good kicker. He's kicking good 50, 55-yard kicks for kickoffs. They have had a few block punts this season, so maybe that's something on special teams for us that we can go after here tonight and create some opportunities for turnover, blocking a punt, or and again, we've just got to come in. At this time of the year, our offense has got to be ready.
It does, and we've been adding to all year long, and we're getting better and better. We talked about the Johnson County game. We opened it up, and we were able to move the ball down the field. We've had a little bit of question the last couple of weeks with our running back staying completely healthy. But, again, we're at that time of the year where, everybody's a little dinged up.
Yeah.
So our guys, we need to be healthy as we can be. I know we got a few that's sick, things like that. But it'll just be next man up. And our
That's
guys.
Right. I know number 5 is out for us tonight, and he's a key player on offense and defense for us. And, wishing him a speedy recovery, just dealing with the illness.
Yep.
And, and Travion Richardson experienced injury during the Johnson County game. He's had 2 weeks. He did practice this week. I think we will see him at the running back position tonight, but I don't think he's at 100%. We'll just see. It's crazy sometimes that one more day. He was there, a good 90% walkthroughs yesterday, and then earlier today, in just in a few more hours, maybe it gets loosened up, and he can stretch it on out. So he's got the heart and gives it everything he's got and has all season. So I don't expect anything any less of him tonight.
And it's gut check time of the year. Region play starting up.
And that's the big deal. We're here. It's region.
Pelham lost to Irwin last week, so they're 0-1 in the region. That makes Irwin 1-0. Brooks and Irwin play tonight.
Yep, and that's
so we'll start shaking out where our region is, and that's what it's all about, a playoff.
It is, and that's one of the big games in the South this week is, here Irwin and Brooks both coming off of playing in the state championship last year.
The last couple of years.
Yeah, the last couple of years. So just 2 big powerhouses that are unfortunately right here in our region. I did hear the Pelham people earlier. This is their last home game.
Yeah.
So their last 2 games are going to be on the road. And or last game, I guess they only have one more game if they.
Yeah, that's right. They only got one more. They got an off week in here somewhere.
That's right.
So we're definitely for us getting started with the region. It's not an easy 3 games here to finish out the year. But I'm ready to see our Red Raiders come out on the field. Coach has said the last couple of weeks, and even going into the Johnson County game, was some of the best practices he'd ever had. So our guys they're stepping up to the challenge.
They're putting the work in.
That's right.
And that's all we can ask for them. It's just that work has got to start showing on the field on Friday nights. And you continue to work hard like that week in and week out, and it will start to show up on the field.
Yes,
and it just takes that belief in yourself and belief in the team. And there's no doubt in my minds the coaching staff knows what they see know the potential. It's just getting that execution on the field.
It's getting to that point of, hey, like you said, the execution on the field. I know Coach was not happy after the East Lawrence game at all.
Yeah.
Kind of stepped up the intensity of practice. To me, what I've seen is Coach has laid down the challenge. Our guys have got to step up and ring the bell now.
Yep.
It's time to go.
And even in our warm-ups tonight, I heard a few chants out there of, hey, if you don't get after it on this next one, I'm fixing to put somebody else in there that will. And they're challenging the kids.
That's right.
Whether it's in warm-ups, whether it's in practice, hey, everything counts right now.
That's right.
And, it wasn't anything anybody's trying to hide. It's just that's Coach's job.
That's
it.
That's his job.
Yep.
That's what he's getting paid the big bucks for. And I want a coach that's going to challenge my son.
Yes.
And, for him to learn to step up and answer that call. And I think our Red Raiders, again, getting to know these kids, know what kind of character they have. they're going to step up and answer the challenge.
Yeah. And it happens in real life. It happened to me this week. I was out of town in Louisville, Kentucky with a big trade show, and my boss, he was in town, and, he's like, Joe, it's I need you to do what you do. It's not tonight, today's the time to shine, and let's get after it, and we had thankfully a very successful show, and had a great time and saw a lot of customers. But, my boss didn't dread coming to my face, and he said, all right, this is what I hired you for, and let's let it shine tonight. And he put me on the spot. He said, all right, here's the challenge. Go meet it.
That's right.
And so, again, it's just things that we face in real life, and these players, what the coaches are teaching them. Sometimes we get asked tough questions, and sometimes we're asked to step up big in our lives, and whether it's on the field or off the field or in a classroom.
And, for our guys, again, when you talk about some that's out for illnesses, along the line, somebody's going to go out with injury.
Yep.
It's the ones sitting behind in the backup role. Now it's their turn to step
right.
up. And again, we've seen it this year already of how different ones have stepped up time to time. It just seems like we can't just get over that little hump to get that victory we need.
Yep. And, I know the kids, what I've seen all through the day today, Heath, I do like their focus. There's not any riffraff going on. There hasn't been any joking around. Coach today, there was no, hey, you're talking too loud, you need to quieten it down, or, hey, you need to get over here and get in line. There was none of that today, which as each week that has gotten better and better. This was the first week, first game day, I can say that I didn't have Coach, trying to yell orders. They understand what Coach wants, and they're acting accordingly and doing as, what he wants. Like, we stopped in Tifton, and we did a walkthrough. And Coach, actually, we did a walkthrough at home on our home field before we left today. And then they got on the school bus at 2:15, and we drove to Tifton. And we stopped at 8th Street Middle School in Tifton, and on their practice field, which is the old Tift County High School. We stopped there, and we fed the players, and they did a walkthrough, and everybody knew exactly what the plan was. They come off, did exactly what they were supposed to do. When Coach said, all right, it's time to line up, everybody got to where they were supposed to be, did their walkthroughs, accordingly of how he wanted. And there was no, this or that until we got to warm-ups tonight, and, and pushing the players. And like you said, there's some kids that's had to step into some positions, and, hey, you're going to either work for me tonight or I'll find somebody else.
That's right. And, again, while you're on that subject, thank Tift County school system for allowing us to stop in there. From my house to here was about 2 hours and 15 minutes. On the bus, you're adding probably close to about 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Right.
So to stop and be able to get the guys off the bus, loosen their legs up a little bit, to have another walkthrough, again, feed them. The Touchdown Club's done a great job of being able to do that through the community's help. Bacon County stepped up each and every week for these kids, and we're grateful for that because it takes a lot to run a program like this. And when we travel like we did tonight, to have another school system say, hey, yeah, you can allow us to use their facilities is great. We appreciate that.
Definitely. And their whole staff there met us, and, and they stayed after work. School would let out, and they stayed there while we were there the whole time when they could have been leaving, going home. But I've got to give a shout-out, too, to the Tifton McDonald's. We purchased food there for them, and one of the friendliest staffs. They did not complain. They had to cook 140 sandwiches, and that's a big order on a Friday, which is normally a busy day, and for them to step up and do that for us. And the food was fresh and hot, and the players, they engorged it. Boy, they was all tickled. And I told Coach, I said, man, you'd think I'd have cooked these things right here on the sideline. And as much as it's sometimes it's the simple things.
And I can tell you from having a teenager in the house, 2 sandwiches, it hit the spot, but it didn't hold him for long. I know that.
That's right.
So,
well, they right here, the good thing is it felt light, and they're not coming in here heavy stomachs right now.
Right.
And so we thank you guys for tuning in here for pregame. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break and get a little station identification, and we'll be back to you here about 2 minutes before kickoff. We'll send it back to the station here to Mr. Paul on Classic Country 104.3.
Well, good evening, Raider Nation. I want to welcome you to this week's edition of Red Raider Football as we are broadcasting live on the NFHS Network, powered by Play on Sports, brought to you by BCTV Red Raider Broadcasting. I want to thank all of you subscribers. I know I've got a fairly decent crowd with us, including the band that traveled over. This is, it was a 2.5-hour car drive, about a 3-hour bus ride, but man, it was some beautiful country coming through. So the ride over here was going to probably be a little better than the ride home. Now, hopefully coming home with a victory, that'll make things a little sweeter. But getting back at 1:32 in the morning is not super fun. But we're glad we're here, able to bring this game to you back home, those of you that aren't able to travel. So I hope you're taking advantage of watching us live. I want to thank our 2020-23 athletic school year title sponsors for our broadcast. That would be Burt CPAs, specifically Mr. Larry Taylor, and the Alma branch there, Miss Lisa Coley at Coley Electric and Plumbing Supply, and then Drs. Hutto, McQuaig, and Day at Family Vision Care of Alma as well. As you'll see some visual commercials throughout the game. I want to thank our title sponsor for the football season, and that is Bennett and Johnson Insurance. Daniel Johnson and his dad David. I've had the pleasure of working with Daniel these last couple of years as his daddy's kind of stepped to this, taking a secondary role, allowing Daniel to kind of take care of things with the broadcasting and advertising side of their business. We want to thank them for being a part of all things Red Raider in Alma and Bacon County. All of those businesses and industries that have been with us for 10-plus years on our broadcast. That's no kidding, 10-plus years, each and every one of those that I stated. So I want you to thank them when you see them, and give them to your hometown business, because these are hometown folks, people that were born and raised, graduated here locally, and it's just good to see these businesses giving back in our community, and it's such a generous community anyway. So my name is Brent Johnson. I'm an engineering and technology instructor at Bacon County High School. This is a student broadcasting program through the NFHS network, the platform we use to broadcast on. So your subscription and the advertisements, the few advertisements we gain, help sustain our program. We're fully funded, self-sustained on that. It also helps to fund my Technology Student Association, which is a CTSO. It's a student club associated with my engineering program, and allows us to do some traveling and doing some leadership activities and competitions throughout the year, throughout the state. So we thank you for that. I have with me tonight on the camera is Gage Lee. He is a junior at Bacon County High School. He is a pathway completer from my engineering program, and he also holds an engineering certification that he gained through a national certification test. So I want to congratulate him and Gage. I'll talk a little bit more about Gage as I break in, maybe at halftime or so. But I'm just turning it back over to the radio guys. I just want to give a brief introduction with 1:26 to go. The teams are about to come on the field. So, again, I'm going to turn it over to the radio guys. That's Joe and Heath.
Southeast west.
If I'm not mistaken, scoreboard is to the south.
That's what I'm looking at now.
Field house, or that big indoor training facility, is to our north.
Okay. So we are going north to south here. So we are kicking off to the north, correct? Yep, to the north. So I got my bearing now.
And our Red Raiders bust through our run-through banner. Like Joe said, we're out in all white. To me, that's a crisp-looking uniform to me. I love the all white. Seeing our guys come onto the field.
And I like the red numbers. They just show up well.
For us old guys, we get to see them a little bit better.
Yes.
That gold and blue on the other side, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I'll be able to call all the numbers tonight.
So they're a lot like the Jeff Davis, the Yellow Jackets, which they're the Hornets.
Yep.
But it's the same exact colors scheme as Jeff Davis is.
Pelham's coming in also with a new coach this season. And it takes some time.
Yeah.
Like we talked about with us, our guys are learning what Coach Wilson's expecting of them. And we're starting to see them grow better, more and more each week. And I'm just looking for another growth here again tonight. And let's see if we can't make that 3-hour trip a little bit easier with a W tonight.
Oh, first time I've seen this. Did you see the officials break their huddle?
Yeah, I did.
Man, they had some hustle in their step. And
right.
first time I've seen that, these boys is ready to go tonight.
That's right.
So we're getting Pelham bringing their receiving team on the field. We're sending out our kicking team. Cozy Batten out to kick for the Red Raiders. Coach Wilder, special team coach, going to JoJo Batten, already over to the side, pumping these boys up. This time for Red Raider football.
And, man, really, Joe, they've got people back deep. They got a hole there in the middle of the field. If we do a little pooch kick, which number 5 there, he might could run up and get under it.
They're really not set up to receive a pooch.
No, not really.
Not. Because typically that pooch is going to be around that 30, so you got that number 17 or 14 is going to have to backstep a good bit.
There's some holes out there that I see.
Yep.
Cozy got the whistle, approaches the ball, and we're underway here. Nice long kick, deep, and it's going to hit the dirt. Oh, through the end zone.
Yep.
Good job, Cozy. That was a great kick by Cozy Batten.
And that landed on about the 4, maybe.
Yeah.
And it
just went right through the legs of the guy.
Yeah, Pelham player bent down to get the ball, and it just.
Be honest with you, I don't think he really wanted that ball.
No, he didn't.
At that point, because our guys were down there.
We were hoping he was going to get that ball.
That's right. So our defense is going to take out or come onto the field.
We definitely up front here, well outsized their offensive line versus our defensive line.
Pelham ain't had but maybe about 8 passes all year long, so this is going to be a run game for them. And, again, our guys are just going to have to be disciplined right here.
Quarterback, they do a reverse, and now he's going to throw it deep, wide open to number 12. He catches it. We got one player to catch him, number 13.
And he tracks him down. Man, trickery the first play. A double reverse with a really a wide receiver pass.
Yes.
And just like that, I say, they're not going to pass the ball, and the first thing they do
is pass the ball.
Pass the ball. Again, man, I've watched 4 or 5 games on them the last couple of weeks, and I ain't seen them throw that far any time at all. It's usually dinking and dunking.
So it's going to be first down and 10. The ball's down on the 26-yard line, so huge gain to start for Pelham. They get set quick. Take the snap. Quarterback pulls it and keeps it, goes to the outside, and he's going to walk in and touch holding like crazy. And no flag.
No flag whatsoever.
No flag whatsoever.
So 11 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, 2 plays.
My goodness.
Pelham comes down there. They went for the home run with the first play and connected with it.
And how that holding call wasn't seen. There was so much. There was a foot of jersey being pulled.
Yeah. Let's see how our Red Raiders answer back here.
They set up to kick a PAT.
High snap.
Kicks up and good. So that'll make the score Pelham 7, Bacon County 0, 2 plays. And they drive down the field and put the first points on the board here with 11 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We'll take a quick 30-second break and send it back to the station here on Classic Country 104.3.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense. Keep going. More. No, stop!
Pelham right out the gate pulling a trick play on us, and 2 plays get down the field and in the end zone.
Executed that trick play to perfection.
They did. Nice long kick here. We are going to pick it up on about the 6-yard line. Look like we break one tackle. They're going to bring us down on the 20. So a little scrappiness going on. There's a flag out. Not sure. Never seen a pink flag.
It's breast.
It is. That's right.
Breast Cancer Awareness October.
There was a lot of altercations going on after the play was dead there. It's against Pelham. I know I saw one on the bottom side. Apparently there was something up around the middle of the field.
So our Red Raiders going.
Did you see what they actually called? So we're going 10 yards. So it must have been
it was a big boy foul.
Yeah,
I ain't sure which one it was.
I don't either. I never saw the official give the signal.
So that brings our Red Raiders up to the 30-yard line. Knox Ledbetter back at quarterback. Looks like the White Hat still discussing with what's going on.
Now they're saying it's a penalty against us.
Blocking the back.
A block in the back. Now they're going to back us back up.
Well, this ain't good, Joe, when we starting like this. That's putting
they're
us
going all the way back to the 10.
Wow.
My goodness. So confusion on the officials right here.
So now our Red Raiders are starting deep in our territory.
So it'll be first down and 10. Ball's on the 10.
We got twins down at the bottom, one running back in the backfield. Snap.
Hand it off. We find a hole, but they get a hand on us. We keep driving. Going to be about a 7-yard gain on the play, maybe 8. It's hard to see from where we're sitting.
Number 1, Travion there on the carry. Really, he shook one guy off there at the line and got good ground there. Like you said, 7.
So it'll be second down, 3 to go. Ball's on the 17.
Joe, you're going to have to help me on that end of the field. I can't really see you down
I
there.
know the visibility in our visitor press box. If they're on my left-hand side of the field, I can see everything, and Heath can't. And when they get on the other end, it's going to be the other way. We hand it off to
Travion. He's trying to bounce it outside. He breaks one tackle.
And they're going to push him out of bounds, never bring him down around the 30, 29, 30-yard line. It's going to be enough for a Red Raider first down.
Travion looks like he's a man on a mission right now.
Yes, he is.
Just tell him, put the weight on me. I'm going to carry it, Coach. Run him out to get a breather. Actually, looks like we're bringing Cozy Batten in.
So it'll be first down and 10. Ball is on the 29. We send 2 receivers up top. We hurry out of the huddle. We get set. Oh, no. Low snap. Blow it dead. It looks like somebody jumped.
Looks like encroachment on them.
Encroachment on
I'll be honest with you, man. I'm glad it did because that play clock was winding down in a hurry.
And it was a bad snap.
Yep.
We had a bad snap, and the ball was on the ground. So we had a live, loose ball.
Looks like we were going to try to run a wildcat package with our freshman Mike Dixon on that play. Now we bring in Knox back, and we break the huddle quick, man. We're trying to get to the line.
Send 2 receivers up top. Another low snap, but we get the handoff.
And Mike Dixon,
number 13,
plows it. Freshman Mike Dixon plows it for close to a first down for Red Raiders.
It's about a 9-yard gain, it looks to be.
First down, Red Raiders.
Yeah, okay. So that's going to bring the ball down to the 39-yard line. First down and 10. 9 minutes and 41 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
It looks like Pelham's come out with a 5-man front on a 4-man front on defense.
I like this hurrying up out of the huddle. It's got Pelham defense on their toes. Little bobble on the handoff. We're going to get met at the line of scrimmage and maybe 2-yard gain on the play.
Mike Dixon again there on the carry. Using this young man tonight.
Run him off, and we got Travion Richardson back in at the back position. looking to the sideline for the play call.
2nd down and 8 for our Red Raiders. Again, like you said, man, Pelham's skill players and linebackers all look really good in their uniform. They look like good athletes. We got twins down at the bottom, 2 running backs in the backfield. They're trying to get situated.
We hand it off to Travion, and he gets caught behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like it's going to be a 1-yard loss on the play, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. It's going to put the ball on the 40-yard line. 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the first. Clock continues to roll. Looks like we're going to have to try a pass here.
We got twins down at the bottom, 2 running backs in the backfield. We do have a tight end up top. Fake the handoff. And, man, he's
Sackus in the backfield.
That dude come off the edge on the top side, and, man, he was flying.
Yes.
We didn't have a chance to block him at all. Definitely missed that block out there.
We did. And that's one spot that kind of hurts having number 5 back there in the backfield where he really does a good job of picking up on some of those blocks.
That's going to bring up a punt situation. Cozy against East Lawrence and Johnson had a good day punting. He seems to have found his groove with it. He's done a great job with it all season long. They've got a guy back about the 35. They look like they're going to bring the house.
And they do.
And it goes straight up in the air. And it takes a Red Raider roll for us.
And we're going to bring the ball dead on around the 48-yard line. So they're in Bacon County territory. We just got really lucky on the roll on that because the ball went up in the air probably half a mile.
Yeah.
And it went about 7 yards, but on the roll, it took a good 25-yard roll.
Well, Joe, you called it, man. They were bringing the house on that. Trying to block it, and they got very close to it. Cozy did everything he could with it. But it, like I said, didn't have much distance till it hit the roll. But when it rolled, it took off.
It did.
They run in their split veer offense, twins up to the top. Quarterback's looking to the sideline. Goes under center.
False start on Pelham. That'll back them up. So that's going to bring up 1st down and 15.
And it was going to be that dive play right out there to hand off to to that dive back.
So that's going to put them back into Pelham side of the field here. Ball is on the 47-yard line. Pelham in the huddle. They come out of the huddle. 7 minutes, 17 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Pelham leading 7-0 over our Red Raiders.
Split backfield and hand it off.
He breaks the tackle.
And we finally drag him down after about a 17-yard gain.
Yes.
And for a 1st down for Pelham. Again, that veer offense, man, we've got to be disciplined on that defensive front and the linebackers making sure we're where we're supposed to be at.
Especially right now, they're targeting on our outside linebackers.
They run a little bunch set, but it's still split backfield. Go to the top side. He pulls it.
Pulls it. We get a hand on him, but he's going to keep pumping his feet. It's going to be another, about a 13-yard gain, enough for another Pelham 1st down. Puts the ball down around the 22-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10, Pelham on the Bacon County 22.
They run twins down to the bottom side, 2 running backs in the backfield. Quarterback looks to the sideline, comes back to the top side, hands it off, and right through the middle, number 11 goes for the touchdown.
And again, that smoke and mirrors, Heath. It is extremely difficult, and I think these uniforms, the color definitely aids in that ability.
It definitely, again, that quarterback's hiding that ball to the last second. And our guys, again, it's a discipline thing.
It is.
As far as on this offense. And you don't see that all the time. This is an old school offense. And our guys, we've got to react. We've been hitting the mouth here early tonight. See how we come back and react to what's going on the field.
The kick is up, and it's good right through the center. So Pelham goes up by 14 over our Red Raiders here.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Pelham, 2 scores here in the first quarter, leads our Red Raiders 14-0 with 6 minutes and 31 seconds remaining here in the first. Pelham lined up to kick off.
Not as far deep kick.
Nope. We receive it on around the 20-yard line.
Number 10 trying to get to the bottom side. Oh, face mask.
Yeah, and we get drug out of bounds.
Ain't nobody call it.
Nope, on the 25-yard line.
A nice run by Aiden to come all the way across the field.
Excuse me, the 30-yard line.
Trying to get to this bottom side to the outside, and really had just one man to beat there. Our Red Raiders are going to take over with the second possession. Had a little momentum going, but stopped it. With not being able to progress in the run game a little bit. Knox coming onto the field with the play.
So right now, Pelham with a little more intensity up front than our Red Raiders. We just got to get settled in.
We do. We've got one wide receiver down to the bottom, 2 running backs in the backfield. Hand it off
to Travion, and he's going to get met at the line, I think, for no gain on the play. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Ball stays on the 30.
6 minutes left in the first quarter. Clock's ticking down. Our Red Raiders are down 14-0. We come to the line. We're in our bullet package. One wide receiver out to the top side, way out wide. Hand it off to Travion.
He finds a hole.
He's going to drag a couple and gain about 9 yards, bringing up close to a first down. Going to be very close on this 3rd down play. 3rd and 1 for our Red Raiders.
They're going to spot the ball on the 38-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 2.
We run number 10, Aiden Cawthorn, up to the top, our diamond package, and we get them to jump. They're trying to bring the house, and we get them there.
So it'll be good enough for a first down. We'll take it. So that'll be 1st down and 10. Red Raiders put the ball on the 43-yard line.
Pelham tonight seems to come out wanting to push the pressure on us, and so far they've done a good job at it. But our Red Raiders here on the second possession getting a little bit of a drive going here. We just got a first down.
Their defensive end, number 58, is a really good-looking kid. And they
hand it off.
Travion, he breaks 2 tackles, breaks 3.
And he's pushing the
keep
pile.
driving. Going to be about a 5-yard gain on the play. Good job. Not much room to work with, but he was able to shed 3 tackles there in narrow space. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Ball's on the 48-yard line. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the
definitely
first.
worked hard for that 5 yards right there.
Yep.
We run in number 14, Moopy Green, to give Travion a little bit of a break.
Pelham blitzed on the bottom side, but we ran to the top.
We got our wide receiver down at the bottom, diamond package again. Little bobble. We put it on the dirt. We fumble it.
Pelham falls on the ball. It'll be Pelham ball. What did they say?
Looks like there's a flag on the play. What was that?
I don't know. Illegal shift.
Declined. So it'll be first down Pelham on the fumble recovery there. It looks like Knox just didn't get a good handle on the ball there. So it's going to bring on our defense here with 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter.
Pelham will take over first down and 10. The ball on the 46-yard line here in Bacon County territory. And we need a defensive stand.
We definitely do here. Again, Pelham comes with the twins up top, split backfield, quarterback under center. They hand it off to the dive back, and he falls forward for about 4-yard gain.
Spot the ball on about the 42-yard line. Second down and 6 for Pelham. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the first. Clock continues to roll. Pelham leading 14-0.
They shift their tight end to the top side. Oh, and we jump.
So that's going to give them 5 yards. So they got us on the snap count. So it'll be second down and 1. Have to excuse my coughing tonight. I'm coming off of a cold and kicked everything but the cough.
Yeah. That's going to bring up second and 1 for Pelham. They're deep, kind of deep into Bacon County's territory. Split backfield. Hand it off up the middle. And he breaks through the line, and we finally drag him down. But not after about an 8-yard gain. It's going to bring him a first down for Pelham.
Number 11, this dive back, does a good job of staying low and just tucking that ball under. It's just hard to see.
Yeah, he stays hid really well in that line, and that line's getting a push across there, tangling our guys up. Pelham comes up with first down and 10 here on about the 26-yard line. Hand off up top. He pulls it.
We get a
hand on it. Number 3, Marquavius O'Neal came across the field and made that tackle there. Great job by number 3, but he picks up about 4 yards on the play. This is one of those offenses, they're grinding out yards almost each and every time. And Coach Wilson's going to call a timeout here.
So on this Bacon County timeout,
play.
Yeah, it is just hard to see from here, Heath.
Yeah, and I know you closer than I am to that side down there, so.
We'll have to rely on the scoreboard from their side. So they're saying 2nd down and 5, so it was a 5-yard gain on the play. The ball's on the 9.
2 minutes left in the first quarter. Pelham has got our defense on their heels.
Quarterback pulls, and he runs in untouched. So with 1 minute and 44 seconds remaining here in the first, Pelham goes up 20-0 over our Red Raiders. They send out the PAT team. And early on, Heath, they are really exposing our defense.
We've got to do something to get our momentum going. We need something good to happen for us here. Our guys just need to make something happen. And I know that's easy for me to sit up here and say, and them down there playing on this game and all. But right now, our momentum definitely in the swing of Pelham here. They try to PAT.
Kick is up right through the center, and it is good. Pelham 21, Bacon County 0, minute and 44 seconds remaining. We'll send it back to the.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense. Keep going. More. No, stop!
Another touchdown by Pelham. Pelham doing a good job of getting over on our defense here to go up 21-0 over our Red Raiders. They kick off. We receive it around the 20-yard line. We get not sure what happened. It must have been a big hit.
Number 10, Aiden Cawthorn for the return, and he gained a good ground on it. Like you said, I didn't see it over there, but undoubtedly there was a big hit over there. But I'll be honest with you, Aiden popped up about as fast as anything else. So our offense comes on the field with 1 minute and 37 seconds left in the first quarter. So our Red Raiders are trailing big time right now.
10-yard gain on the return, so that's going to put us first down and 10, balls on the 30. Minute and 37 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
We run our bullet diamond package, wide receiver Aiden Cawthorn down at the bottom by himself. Go to handoff, man, and they are just.
They got pressure on us, but Parker breaks free and gets back, or not, Parker Knox.
And he brings it back to that line of scrimmage. But, man, I'm telling you, they're pinning their ears back right now, and they're coming for our quarterback.
Yes, they are bringing some intensity and not giving us enough time to
set
for
up
a quarterback
anything.
to get, to set up for any pass play right now.
They're bringing pressure off both edges. And like I said, that one off the top end, I ain't real sure what his number is, but, man, he's full speed getting back there. Knox wasn't even able to even set up the last time without him draping all over his shoulders. We run trips up to the top side, one running back in the backfield. Low snap.
Off to JoJo.
And JoJo breaks the tackle. He breaks two tackles, and he keeps driving.
Be a 9-yard gain on the play.
Great job. 40 seconds, and the clock's rolling. We run different personnel in. Bring up 3rd down and 1 for our Red Raiders. Great pick up there by JoJo. Great effort by that young man. Knox brings the play onto the field.
They stop the clock. Why do they stop the clock? Yeah, we could have let that go. So the play clock was higher than the game clock. So we could have let it run down, and essentially this 3rd and 1, let us come to the sideline, get a good play call in. But they stopped the clock.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, and we were coming to the line for the play. They put a few more seconds back on the clock.
Yeah, now they're making it even where we have to get a play off.
Yeah. Which I think we were going to run a play anyway, Joe.
Try to get Pelham to jump. We hand it off to number one. He gets a hold to the top side, breaks the corner, and a shoestring tackle after about a 4-yard gain on the play. What have we got? So
first down.
First down will stop the clock with 10 seconds remaining as they reset the chains.
And it should start when the chains get reset.
And that is going to end the first quarter. So little momentum going here on Red Raider offense, but Pelham still leading 21-0. Red Raiders trying to get something to happen. We need this time here at the end of the first for Coach to get in here and coach them up. We'll take a 45-second break and send it back to the station.
Well, good evening, Raider Nation. I want to thank you again for joining us on the NFHS Network, powered by Play on Sports, brought to you by BCTV Red Raider Broadcasting. We are live from Pelham, Georgia. I said earlier, it's almost like one of the furthest, probably the second furthest trip that we've taken in a regular season that I know of, or at least in the last 12 years or so. I come over to Bacon and Charter one year, but it kind of feels like a playoff atmosphere game, and it really is, as we are playing for a spot, a seeding. This is being the first region game. There are only 4 region teams in this region. 4 teams, so we are guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. We're playing, tonight. We win tonight, and we're the 3rd seed. We win next week with the 2nd host, and so on and so forth. But tough row to hoe the rest of the season. But with Brooks and Irwin on the lineup, one defending state champion and one defending state champion runner-up. But nonetheless, we got Pelham tonight. Good-looking kids, good-looking athletes. As we are down 21-0. But again, I want to thank you for joining us on the NFHS Network.
Offense, first down and 10, balls on the 40. We hand it off, we drop it, we pick it up, and we are brought for a huge loss. Maybe a 9-10 yard loss on the play.
Looks like we were trying to run that Wildcat package again, and our running backs just aren't used to getting that ball from the center back there to them.
So it's going to be a 10-yard loss on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 20.
We run different personnel in. I like that option, Joe, but again, we're just not executing it at all.
Our snaps have not been exactly what they need to be right this second neither. They've been low here a good bit, so we need to get that snap up.
We can run trips up to the top side, one running back in the backfield. We look to pass.
Pressure. We do get the pass off, but it's a backwards pass. We reverse the field trying to make something
happen.
And it's going to be another loss on the play, big loss.
Guinea had to move back 10 yards just to catch that ball.
So Knox was hit just as he threw the ball. And like I said, made the ball go backwards. We still was able to come down with a reception, and there's a Pelham player down. So we will take a 45-second injury timeout and send it back to the station here on Classic Country 104.3.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense. Keep going. More. No, stop!
Pelham, big plays here on this offensive series has got our Raiders for 2 huge losses. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 32. Ball is on the 27.
Cozy batting back at quarterback.
Low snap
again.
We just have to fall on it. So another loss on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down and a country mile. It's going to force us to punt.
We ain't got no other choice to punt here.
That's going to put the ball down around the 14-yard line. Bring up 4th down and 38 with the ball on the 14. Pelham leading 21-0 over our Red Raiders.
Jason Guest is our long snapper. Man, I look for him to bring the house again,
Oh, definitely.
Because Cozy's right here at the end zone.
Good snap.
And they do. He does
Send
get
pressure,
it up.
but not able to get his usual big kick. But it does take a little bit of a Red Raider roll, and it's going to be balls brought dead around the 40.
Again, Cozy had just get rid of it, man. He just, them guys, they are coming.
They are.
Nine on defense.
They've got speed. They not size, but I say that. The kids have got some size.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, number 17 out here, he's probably 6'4", but, as far as weight-wise, he's on the thinner side, coming at the wide receiver position.
Our Red Raiders defense, see if we can't do something to keep them out of the end zone this time. They've had 3 possessions.
Hand it off to the dive back.
Number 1, and we bring him down about an 8-yard carry there, it looks like, from my way of looking. Man, I'm telling you, that dive back, they're hitting that hole hard, and it's full speed. And our guys aren't having enough time to even
we're
react.
not even getting a hand on him at the offensive line.
Yeah. At the line of scrimmage, he's 3 yards deep, 4 yards deep before we ever even touch him. Split backfield, 1 wide receiver each way for Pelham. New quarterback in, though.
Yep.
Hand it off, and we do bring him down, but he's going to gain about 4 yards and get a first down.
So they'll move the chains. That stops the clock with 9 minutes and 9 seconds remaining here in the second.
Yeah, number 18's come in at quarterback for Pelham.
And we don't have a roster for them.
No, I don't. They got 1 wide receiver up top, 1 wide receiver down at the bottom. Split backfield, running backs, quarterbacks under center. We're showing blitz, and he pulls it.
We catch him from behind about the 22-yard line. About a 4-yard or 5-yard gain on the play.
Looks like about a 5-yard play, Joe. Again, they don't have a lot of view either way up here in this press box. It's better to be out in the element, so I ain't going to complain.
Well, I'm relying on you now. You leaned on me on the other side of the field. They try to get us on a snap count. They change up the play. The quarterback pulls it, and we get him this time at the line. Maybe a 1-yard gain on the play.
Nice job by number 22 and number 76 there on the tackle. But they brought up a first down for him. I didn't think he got that much.
I didn't either. So that's balls on the 19. So they can get down to the 9 and get another first down. 7 minutes and 53 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Pelham leading 21-0 over our Red Raiders. Hand it off. And we get him at the line this time. He's going to fall forward for a little bit of a gain.
About 4 yards, it looks like, Joe.
I'm just glad to see us getting a hand on him at the line. So the ball's on the 14. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Pelham taking their time. And they hand it off.
And we drive him back, number 76, Tyler Thomas.
We closed the hole this time at the line of scrimmage.
But they still going to give him about a 2-yard gain on the play down to the 12-yard line.
Getting push on us. And 3rd down and 3.
6 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first half.
Ball's on the 12.
Our defense just has not found an answer yet for this Veer offense.
Fake the handoff.
He throws a pass.
Yep, and they're going to go in for a touchdown. He was able to roll out of a tackle. And Pelham goes up 27-0 over our Red Raiders, sending out the PAT team. Say they had a new kicker back there, but they send back in their normal guy. Snap is good. It is up, and it is good. Pelham goes up 28-0 on our Red Raiders here with 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We will take a 30-second break and send it back to the station here on Classic Country 104.3. Coming off of Pelham's 4th touchdown of the night, making the score Pelham 28, Bacon County 0, 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. We've just not had an answer tonight for their Veer offense. They are running all over our defense. Best job of the night we did do was on this last series, but we got to find a way to keep them out of the end zone. They kick it off. We drop it, pick it back up around the 15-yard line.
Number 2, Antoine Fuller for the return.
Had a muff on the kick here, and going to be about a 3-yard gain on the return.
So our Red Raiders will start here this series on the 20-yard line. Knox runs the play in.
We send 3 receivers up top. One back in the backfield. We hand it off to JoJo Brown. He gets met by a host of Hornets.
Get about a 3-yard gain. Looks like Joe.
Yep.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for our Red Raiders. Looks like when we're in that personnel, JoJo's that main guy back there, and he's trying to find every hole he can to skirt through, and he's definitely capable of finding that hole. And when he gets open grass, you ain't going to be able to catch him. But we just got to get him that open grass right here. We run trips down to the bottom. JoJo in the backfield. Swing pass to number 2. He bobbles it.
Breaks a tackle. Get a stiff arm. They're going to push us out of bounds. Around the
great concentration by Guinea there.
Yeah.
To reel that one in finally. He wanted to run before he caught it, but he done his job and gained some yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5 for the Red Raiders here. Looks to be on the 25-yard line. Knox Ledbetter's bringing the play back in. You know, at the first of the season, Joe, it's kind of weird to see them running that, but since the season started, I've seen a lot of teams with a quarterback doing that. Trips back to the top.
Quick pass.
Number 10.
And he gets met instant. He stays on his feet. He gets up. The ball has not been called dead.
Nobody's called it dead.
And he is going to go all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bacon County. I don't see
a flag.
any flags anywhere.
I don't see anything. No whistle was blown dead.
And that ball was around, let's see.
Great job by Aiden Cawthorn.
I'm telling
to
you.
recognize that they hadn't brought him down.
And we should be a whole lot more excited, but we thought he got tackled, but he stayed. It was one of them plays where he stayed on top of the player, and his knee or his body never touched the ground.
Nobody called the whistle dead, and Aiden played through the whistle.
He did.
Great job by that young man, the awareness that he had. I'll be excited for him now to understand what's going on, Joe.
Because I was at the point, I was like, well, we got tackled.
Yeah. And I thought we had a first down. It would have been a great play. But Aiden Cawthorn, great job. Kicks up.
And the kick is no good. So the score will be Bacon County 6, Pelham Hornets 28. And we got the.
We talked about a spark. That's a spark right there, Joe.
We got the banana out of the boat. We got the goose egg off the board.
Yep.
Whatever you want to call it. Aiden Cawthorn with a heads-up play there to not stop. And Pelham, the same thing as me and you up here.
Yeah.
They just stopped. And then before they had time to realize Aiden was gone and nobody could catch him.
And, you know, we'll never know. The score has been put there. Great job by Aiden to play through the whistle. Make them bring it back.
Yes.
If nothing else, they're going to bring it back.
And I think that was about a 75-yard passing touchdown.
Could be, yeah. We were on the 25, so yeah.
That was a 75-yard passing touchdown.
So our Red Raiders go on the board with 5 minutes and 13 seconds left in the half. Cozy Batten's coming out to kick the ball. Again, man, they just, to me, there's a lot of openings out there, a lot of green grass. If we could poke a ball through and get our speed down there to it, might benefit us here. But Cozy did a great job earlier kicking it to where there wasn't nobody at and actually kicked it through the end zone. Definitely what our Red Raiders needed, an answer right there. And I know a mama at home right now that's cheering as hard as she can, too. And I'm tickled to death for Aiden on that play.
I just hate
I know.
that we give up on the play.
Oh, low squib kick into that opening like we talked about. We got our speed coming down there. He's trying to get to the top side.
We get a hand on him.
JoJo tracks him down.
So it's going to be a 6-yard gain on the return. Good job, special teams there. So they will take over first down and 10 around the 26-yard line. 5 minutes, 4 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Pelham leading 28-6 over our Red Raiders.
And now we just need a stop here for our Red Raiders on defense. You know, if we can just get one stop, again, that momentum changes a little bit. We feel like we can stop it. And tonight, again, run it till they stop it. We ain't been able to stop it yet. They run twins down to the bottom, split backfield. They brought back in their starting quarterback.
They hand it off.
He fakes the handoff. And we do bring him down.
About a 6-7 yard gain on the play.
Yep.
Second down and 4. Ball is on the 32-yard line.
And we do apologize. The way this press box is low. You really can't see where the lines are or anything else.
You know, all the players are covering the numbers for us to see.
Yep.
We're not up high enough to see over their heads.
They run that split backfield. Twins down at the bottom. Our defense lines up. He tries to go up top, and he hands it up the middle. And he's dragging not just our team, he's dragging all his team too.
Yeah.
Again, man, that dive back is doing a great job on that handoff of hitting it full speed.
They spot the ball on the 42-yard line. So 10-yard gain on the play. So it'll be first down and 10 for Pelham. 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Clock continues to roll. Excuse me, the 47. So it was a 15-yard gain on the play. Fakes handoff, drops back to pass.
Wide open.
Number 11, DJ Smith, in on the tackle.
Again, man, they lulled us to sleep. Now they're opening it up with a pass.
About a 20-yard gain on the play. It's going to bring the ball down to 29. This will be first down and 10 Pelham. Here deeper in Bacon County territory. They're trying to put more points on the board before the half. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Clock continues to tick down. Hand it to the dive back.
No, he
pulled
pitches it.
And then pitched it.
Yep. And he actually fumbled it going out of bounds. He actually kicked it a couple of yards to help him out there. Again, sometimes the ball just don't bounce your way.
That's right. Smoke and mirrors got me on that play.
How he waited to the last minute. He was wrapped up. We had him wrapped up in the backfield and pitched it. Number 8 did the quarterback. Twins down at the bottom. Run it to the short side again. He pulls it.
But we got.
We got a flag coming in late
I
and
wonder
deep.
if it's a face mask.
He threw it more towards the end of the line, so
Okay.
maybe it's holding.
I got to find the white hat. There's the white hat.
We're just waiting to see what they're calling here. Again, it was thrown more into the line. I think they're
waiting. They're taking their time on. Yep,
holding against the Hornets. So that'll back them up 10 yards.
Boy, it took them a long time to make that call.
I'll tell you, I didn't know what they were really looking at or anything else. But our Red Raiders will take it. That'll bring up second down and 9 for Pelham here. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in the half. Pelham comes out with their twins down to the bottom, split backfield. No, scratch that. Only one running back in the backfield.
Wonder if he may pass on this play.
Man in motion.
Man in motion.
Jet sweep down to the bottom side. He's trying to get outside.
We got 4 Raiders in on the tackle.
Number 3, McQuavius O'Neal, was the one that caught him trying to go get outside, grabbed him by the jersey and the shoulder pads and brought him down.
Be a 1-yard loss on the play, so it's going to bring up third down and 10.
Great awareness there by McQuavius because that was ran really fast and really to perfection. Our defensive line is, we've got to get a penetration in there and make a change on what we're doing on that area. And if we could do that, that's going to bog up that dive man.
Yep.
Now they run back with a split backfield. Overloaded, double tight.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. They
have
have to call a timeout. Their coach is not happy here. With the play clock expiring, he had to call a timeout with 1 second remaining on the play clock. So
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Quarterback's trying to get to the edge.
we
And
pull him out of bounds.
Number
They
19.
throw a flag on us probably for a horse collar.
Yeah. Number 19 was there on the tackle, but like you said, I think he got him up high. And that's probably going to move at half the distance to the goal from there. It looks like he's on the 5s where the ball's marked at, best I can tell. Great play fake. Our defensive end sucked in instead of reading outside in. And the quarterback just ran right past him. So that's putting them knocking right back at the door. The Red Raiders again looking to try to put another score here with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the half.
Pelham's looking to put a score.
Yeah, Pelham's looking to, I'm sorry. Man in motion. Hand it off, top side. We meet him in the backfield, number 3 and number 6, JoJo, combined there.
And we got one of our McQuavius O'Neal slow to get up, but he's back up now. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 1. Ball's on the 1. One minute and 45 seconds remaining. Clock continues to roll.
Our defense has got their heels on the goal line for sure.
They're running all the time off the play clock here. They hand it off to the dive back, and he gets in enough for another touchdown. And they don't stop the clock. Clock's continuing to roll, Heath.
Yeah.
There was a minute and 21. It's still rolling. We're down to a minute 10, a minute 9. They finally stop it at a minute and 8.
They're going to have to put some more time up on the clock. It's still rolling, Joe. He went down to a minute 6.
So Pelham was up 34-6 over our Red Raiders.
They put a minute 18 back on the clock.
Yeah, should be a minute and 21. But we'll take it. They line up for the PAT. And we jump.
We were trying to get to it and tried to be a little antsy there on the play. And we jump. They're going to just line back up and redo it again here. And I don't know why now we're at a minute 17.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snaps up. That looks to be no good.
That'll be no good. And so the score will stay at Pelham 34, Bacon County 6 here with a minute and 17. Good kick.
Moopy Green fields it. He's trying to get to the
20.
bottom side. He's got an edge. He makes one guy miss. He's dragging the pile. Great job by Moopy. They're going to call him out about on the 45-yard line.
Great return, Moopy, on the play there.
He had some great blocking to get him out there, breaking free a little bit.
And his patience to stay behind the block, too.
Yes, sir. He did a great job on that one. Pretty good field position for the Red Raiders. 1 minute, 6 seconds left on the clock for the first half. See how fast we can drive it down the field. Again, man, Pelham all night long has been pinning their ears back and coming for us.
They send blitz. We do get a
Number
pass
10
off.
got
Number
the
10,
pass.
Aiden Cawthorn. They're going to bring him down, get enough for a first
down. We're going to try to hurry back to the line. 1 minute. They're going to stop the clock to the play chains move.
It's a 15-yard gain on the play. We get the snap off. Go to 10 again. Hit him. Gets hit by two defender safeties.
Another
in the
first
back.
down for our Red Raiders.
Back-to-back pass plays to Aiden Cawthorn, both for 15-yard gains.
Whoa, the clock should be dying.
Well, the chains had to move.
But
It
I'm saying
should've
it's been
stopped,
going.
yeah. And it looks like we're going to the corner to
Going
number
deep.
10.
Incomplete pass in the end zone.
Knocked down by Pelham. That's going to stop the clock with 34 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Man, we should still have like 50 seconds left on the clock, though, Joe. Man, they didn't stop that time at all.
Coach getting the play call in. Ledbetter coming in now to the huddle.
34 seconds left in the half. Our Red Raiders have done a great job here on moving it down the field. We run twins down to the bottom, one wide receiver up top. Number 10, Aiden Cawthorn, is the middle guy. He tries to run a wheel route. In and out of hands.
Oh, my goodness, we got
of the
lucky on
defender.
that.
Yes, sir, we did, for sure. He was trying to just feed it in there, and luckily for us, it went in and out of the hands of the defender there. He did have number 2, Antoine Fuller, open. He just didn't get it over the defender's head. He come in there, and like I said, if he'd have caught that, he'd have been off to the races, I think. 29 seconds left in the first half. Our Red Raiders are into the red zone here for the first time.
Yeah.
We got trips down to the bottom. One tight end up top.
And we got flag.
Looks like encroachment on them.
It'll be up against Pelham.
So that's going to give us 5
5
extra yards there.
So I'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Ball should be around the 15. I cannot see. Yep, ball is on the 15.
Knox is looking to the sideline to get the play. Got him set up. He kind of threw it into double coverage. They're getting smart. They're covering Aiden up top with 2.
So that's going to bring up 4th down and 5 here with 23 seconds remaining. And we are going to call a timeout. And they running the clock.
Dude.
Yeah. So they need to get some time back on the clock. We'll take a quick 30-second break and send it back to the station to Mr. Paul here on. Five situation, ball's on the 20, so we're in the red zone.
We got trips down to the bottom. JoJo Brown's our lone running back. We go back to pass.
We go to the corner, and it is broken up.
Incomplete, broken up.
No flag on the play, so we will turn it over on downs.
With 16 seconds left in the first half. Pelham's going to take over. Tried to throw a jump ball down there. They had us double coverage, and we just couldn't come down with it.
No.
Our defense comes on the field. Looks like they're just going to kind of down it and go into the half.
And they do, and that will run the clock out to end the second quarter. Pelham leading 34-6 over our Red Raiders. We had 2 offensive series with good momentum, but was only able to get one of those in for a score. Defensively, we have just not been able to stop Pelham all night long in this first half. We have not forced them into a punt situation. This Vera offense just really showing the struggles on our defense, and Heath, it's just been a tough pill to swallow here in the first half.
It's nothing more than being punched in the mouth.
Yeah.
They come out on fire. We talked about it. Their momentum, the intensity and momentum started from the first play, and our guys just have not answered the call here on it.
And what's so crazy about this is it's not what we expected.
Oh, no.
You know, everything seen on film, we just did not see this out of this Pelham team.
And again, man, if you can't go into any game looking at film, again, you look at 100 film, but on any given Friday night, anybody can be beat.
And this is region play.
It is.
You know, so this is when the real work starts, and Pelham come to work tonight.
They did, definitely. And again, from the first play, that trick play, double reverse pass, had us definitely on our heels. And from there, it's been nothing but ground and pound with that Veer offense. And, you know, they're running it almost to sheer perfection right now.
They have been. Well, Raider Nation, wish we could post up a different score right now, but we ask you to still, keep the faith, stay in here with us. Red Raider Regiment Band coming out for their performance tonight. They got a big competition tomorrow in Waycross at the Sound of Gold Music Festival, if that's what you want to call it. So really excited for them to go tomorrow and see what their placement will be. A lot of schools usually come to that, one of the bigger band competitions around. So we know they're going to go give a great show and represent Bacon County, but they're about to take the field now. So we'll get off the air. Hopefully NFHS can air it or you guys can hear it. And we'll come back to you after the half.
No pressure, Brett.
You may now begin your performance. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give another hand for Bacon County High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, on the field continuing the halftime performance festivities, the Pelham High School Marching Band. The Pelham High School Band is under the direction of Mr. Rod Hardy and Ms. Kathleen Dennison. Tonight's show performance, the songs are entitled Get Ready, Never Gonna Give You Up, and 25 or 6 to 4. Drum major is Miss Chloe Lamb. Chloe Lamb, is your band ready? Pelham High School, you may take the field in exhibition.
I keep waiting for him to look at me.
Okay, Raider Nation, again, I want to thank you for joining us on the NFHS Network, powered by Play on Sports, brought to you by BCTV Red Raider Broadcasting. My name is Brent Johnson. Here helping me tonight is Junior Gage Lee. I want to mention a couple things about this young man. He's not only helping me with the broadcasting program this year, he's president of our Technology Student Association. He finished second, close to almost winning a state competition in photographic technology this past year in Athens back in March. And he's going to have an opportunity to present at our fall leadership over in Jekyll Island in November. He's going to present a program giving other students around the state an opportunity to come in, and he's going to give us some tips on how to take great pictures and formatting and preparing them for presentations and those types of things. And that's at Jekyll Island. November the 12th, we'll be traveling there, spending some time taking a few other students as well. But just a pretty big deal for this young man, and I'm very proud of him and for him. I want to thank, again, our title sponsors once again for the 2022-23 athletic school year. That's Burt CPAs. That's Coley Electric and Plumbing Supply and Family Vision Care, as well as the title sponsor for the football season itself is Bennett Johnson, specifically Mr. Daniel Johnson, at the insurance agency right there in Alma, Georgia. A couple other announcements. I want to recognize our Lady Raider softball team, who were not only the region champs. They finished the season on a 15-game winning streak, and then they ended the year in the Super Regional, which is what they hosted this year. First time GHSA has done this. They took away the 2 rounds and basically made it 1 round at a Super Regional at 8 different locations. And your Lady Raiders won 3 in a row to continue that winning streak to 18 games. And I think we'll be hard-pressed to go back in history. The only thing I can think of, we're going to try to do a little more research, possibly one of the basketball teams, the championship basketball teams back in the 60s or 70s from the men or women's or men's teams might have had a streak that long. Outside of that, I can't imagine there being any other. But that's pretty cool. I know Coach Gay, that when they won that Super Regional on Wednesday night, they broke his personal winning streak record of 17 games as a baseball coach. And so that was a huge accomplishment for these ladies. But what's next is they're headed to Columbus to the Elite Eight, someplace we haven't been in several years, but we're excited to be back. We kind of got in the habit of it for about a decade, going about every year and competing for that state championship. The Lady Raiders are back. They will be playing Wednesday, we know for sure. The time is probably set, but I do not know that. I apologize. Just be checking out social media for our school district and athletic website, as well as my BCTV Red Raider Broadcasting Facebook page as well. I'll be posting some things. It will be broadcasted on the NFHS network, and I will be pushing those links out and providing them for you so you can easily access them, because if you were to go to the web page or on your browser, on your computer or your app for your smart TV, you're going to see you can search for GHSA playoffs, and there's going to be tons of different links to watch all kinds of games from different categories all across the state. But I'll put that in one location where you can go. I'll put it out there so you can go and click on to be able to make sure you can watch Red Raider softball next week beginning Wednesday, and that's from Columbus. So, again, congratulations to Coach Gay and his staff and those young ladies, those student athletes there. They had a terrific season, finishing 19-3-1. That's pretty impressive, 19-3-1. And they're ranked up, if not one, I think they're definitely in the top 3 in the state listed right now. I do know we'll be facing Prince Avenue Christian out of that Watkinsville area. So it'll be a good challenge for our Lady Raiders as in that first round of the playoffs. We are about to get set as we warm up with another minute and 20 seconds, as you can see on not on the screen. We got the computer. See, we got the camera on the players right now, warming up, getting ready. But again, opening up region play tonight in Pelham. We will be back home next week hosting Brooks County. I mentioned that earlier. It doesn't get any more easy as the latter part of the season comes. Brooks County, the defending single A state champion, and then we'll be going to Irwin County, who is the defending runner-up, as they were defeated by Brooks last year in the state championship game. But Brooks will be senior night next week. Come out and celebrate those young men that have supported our athletics as student athletes. Men and women will be not only the football team but also the band members, cheerleading squads for the competition cheer, and the cheerleaders that support our football teams. So, again, I encourage you to come out that last home game next week and support these young men and women student athletes. I'm going to turn it back over to the radio guys at this moment, Joe Hayes and Heath Carver. I want to shout out to some mentions. Heath is right here. He's the president of the Touchdown Club. I'm going to take a picture of it and post it on my web the Facebook page. They partnered with me and my program and helped me purchase a device that is making hopefully it's a smooth broadcast tonight we're in the middle of nowhere in Pelham, if you've never been over here to Mitchell County. It's a device. It's called a 5G LTE. Obviously, it's 4G we're using, but it is a router. And what it does is it pulls in multiple cell band signals and allows me to utilize that. It gives us basically the best signal we can possibly get, and it's doing a great job tonight. And hopefully, again, on our playoff run, we'll be traveling. We can use it there to make sure we got a good signal, whether it's wherever it might be. So, I want to thank them for helping to pay for that and provide a best possible signal so we can produce our shows. I'm about to turn it over now.
It seems like it's just hard to get out of that funk sometimes.
Right.
And I'm hoping, again, Coach Wilson, being in this business a while, he's probably seen it many times, to see if we just make the adjustments we need to make. And for our Red Raiders to keep their head up and keep fighting here in the second half.
Short kickoff. Pelham, we
number 2
fielded on the 20.
Number 2's trying to get to the bottom side. He cuts.
And they're going to bring us down for a loss on the return. So we'll take over first down and 10. Down around the 16-yard line.
Yep, that's what it looks like. That's what they're calling on the scoreboard, 16-yard line. Yep. Again, he was trying to get down here to the bottom side where his blocking was and just couldn't get there.
And the temperature is definitely dropping quick, Heath.
It is. And it didn't help that you put the air conditioner on at halftime
I was trying
either
to
up
put
here.
the heat on. Don't throw me under the bus that bad.
I'm sitting here in shorts, and Joe's throwing the air on.
I put it on heat. And they just know heat never come. And he's like, it's colder in here than it is outside. And I said, well, I have it on heat. And then I put it on emergency heat, and it still kept getting colder.
We run out in our diamond package, 3 running backs in the backfield, and the play's called dead. Looks like there's going to be encroachment on them.
And it is.
And, man, I'm telling you, that defense, they're trying to get our cadence down, and they're coming full tilt at us. Which it probably wasn't the best idea, Joe, to wear shorts on a night like tonight either, was it?
Well,
that's kind of on me.
You made the comment, if it's snowing, you in shorts and a short-sleeve shirt. So, whew, not me. I'm
one of those, like I said, that's just who I am. I've always been that way.
I was in Kentucky and saw snow up there this week, and I had to wear both my jackets, and my guys were laughing at me. They're all from Indiana, and they're like, what in the world? I said, man, I'm freezing.
We run it back in our diamond formation. Hand it off to number 13. He makes the guy miss, and he finally plows forward. I don't think he even got back to the line of scrimmage. Don't look like. So that's going to bring up second down and 5 for our Red Raiders. Looks like the ball's placed on the 22-yard line.
So no gain on the play. Sending a single receiver down to the bottom side. 2 backs in the backfield.
Number 13 and number 6 are back in the backfield. We toss it out to number 13. He gets to the edge. He cuts back inside. He's met pretty hard right here. And he's fighting for more yardage. He's still pushing forward.
They rip his helmet off.
They're trying to take his helmet off and everything else. And he's still driving hard to make every yard he could out of it.
And Heath, how do you not get a penalty for just grabbing a player's helmet and ripping it straight off his head?
I don't understand that either. Great job by number 13, Michael Dixon, freshman. He come up shaking his hand, but in a pile like that, it's hard not to get your hand stepped on and smash and things like that.
Especially when it's cool like it is.
Yeah.
Any little thing is
Young man's got to learn to just shake it and let that blood get flowing back through it. That brings up 3rd and about 2 for our Red Raiders. Here, 10 minutes, 28 seconds left in the third quarter, started the third quarter. We try to get them to jump off sides. We hand off to number 1.
They're going to meet us at the line of scrimmage and
just stack him up right there.
It's going to be no gain on the play.
It looked like he had
there's a flag on the field. No, that's a towel.
So that's going to bring on the punt team here. 9 minutes and 55 seconds. Clock's ticking down here in the third quarter.
Pelham players got pink towels and pink socks on. Thought there was a flag thrown. The refs have pink flags out here tonight.
See if Cozy can't get a foot in this one better than what he's been able to. He just hadn't had any time.
No, they sent in the house on this, and they seem to back up on this one.
They still.
It should be roughing, and we do get the flag.
And that's going to get a nice Bacon County roll, but that's going to be roughing the kicker. That's going to get the ball back to Bacon County here.
Yeah, automatic first down.
Automatic first down. Cozy does a great job of getting that ball off in pressure. And that's what drew that foul there, was they were coming hard, and he got the ball off before.
And he was in the air when they knocked his feet out from underneath him.
So great job by Cozy Batten, our punter. And again, nice little punt with the pressure in his face.
So that is indeed the call.
Ooh, we needed that.
Yep.
That was great for us there. And that's going to bring it all the way up.
Maybe that'll drop. Maybe that'll drop some of the pressure that they've been sending us all night on the punts, Heath.
Maybe so.
I hope we don't have to punt no more.
That's right.
So that's going to bring the ball to the 39-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. Pelham leading 34-6 here with 9 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the third.
Our diamond package, we got one wide receiver down at the bottom. They do have a safety over top of him. They do respect him. Oh, nice little short route. He turns back inside. He stays on his feet. Wow, great job by Eden Cawthorn there to get a couple more yards.
Be a 21-yard gain on the play.
He has shown great balance today. I'm going to blame that on his wrestling background. I know he don't wrestle very much, but wrestlers always have good balance. I'm going to blame that on that.
His yak tonight is off the chart.
That's right. So that brings up first down our Red Raiders and puts us on the other side of the 50. Knox Ledbetter leads the slew of running backs. One wide receiver up top. Our diamond formation. Handed off to number 1. He tries to break a tackle.
We help get push here.
We actually pushing him forward. Keep pushing him forward. He keeps running.
Now we're pulling him.
Great team effort.
I'm telling you.
On that play by our offensive line.
He was completely wrapped up, was going to be no gain, and the offensive line says, we got you, brother.
Number 71, Devin Perez, and number 77, Tristan Strickland, pretty much just wheeled him those 8 yards.
That's right.
So that's going to bring up second down and a long 3, so gained about 7 yards on the play. 8 minutes and 14 seconds left in the third quarter. One wide receiver up top. No safety over top.
And they're not putting tight pressure on us. Yep.
And I think we're going to get a false start on that.
No, it's against them.
Encroachment again on them. So that's going to give us another first down right here.
Glad to see these calls going our way here to start the second half, because we wasn't getting very many in the first half.
No, we wasn't.
We were getting them. They were just on the side we weren't wanting to get them.
That's right. So that brings us down to the 28-yard line. First down and 10 for our Red Raiders. We run twins up to the top, one wide receiver down at the bottom. JoJo Brown's the only running back we have in the backfield.
We hand it off to JoJo, and he kind of stumbles a little bit.
And they got another flag coming in there. Again, we'll see what the call is. JoJo fought for those couple of yards, maybe even just a yard. But I think we're going to get something defensively, it looks like. Yeah, personal foul against the Hornets. So that's going to give us another 10 yards and a first down for our Red Raiders. I hate to say it like this, but
it's a 15-yard.
15 yards. I hate to say it like this, but these have been our biggest plays so far as Pelham's helped us out here, and we need to take advantage of it, Joe.
We do.
If they're going to give it to us, we need to take advantage of it right here, sticking into the end zone. And let's put the score a little bit closer than what it is. Our guys seem to be a little bit more on fire.
Pelham upset over here.
And I don't know what the whistle was for.
I don't know either. So they blow the play back live.
We run our diamond package, one wide receiver up top.
Hand it off to JoJo. He tries to cut back up. Not sure he got back to the line of scrimmage. Got a Pelham player down. He may be, I don't know if he's cramping or the way he's rolling.
He's holding the knee, it looks like, so maybe just something tweaked there. I'm hoping nothing bad injured.
No, it looks like a 2-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, that cornerback, dog linebacker come in there, full tilt from the other side, unblocked, and got JoJo before he could even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep. So with the Pelham player down, we will take a 45-second injury timeout and send it back to the station.
I'm going to cut in here one more time. I got another quick announcement. I want to make sure everyone knows that's just tuning in tonight that our competition cheerleading team, coached by Miss Tanya Bordeaux, will be traveling tomorrow, and their continued preparation for their run at a state title. First of all, they have to win a region title, but they'll be going tomorrow in preparation for that to Statesboro, and they'll be competing approximately at 12:30 p.m. That's tomorrow in Statesboro, our competition cheer. Again, she helped remind me of that because she told me that our Lady Raiders are scheduled to play at 11 a.m. Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. Again, I will, on my bctvraider.weebly.com site that I frequently push out with those links, I'll have all of them there, the potential game or at least the game times that we know of. Now, win or lose on Wednesday to determine when our next game would be, whether we play again, whether we play again on that Wednesday or the following day. Again, will be determined on how we do that first game. So I'm going to turn it back over. We got a player down on the field. Hopefully he is. I don't know, more coaches are coming over. We're hoping it's not too bad, but again, we're going to take a quick break here. Again, on the NFHS Network, powered by Play on Sports, brought to you by BCTV, Red Raider Broadcasting.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense. Keep going. More. No, stop!
Another weekend type series. But our Lady Raiders come out. I'll be honest with you, they scared me the second game against Crawford, I think it was. And but they finished out the game strong. It was exciting to watch. I wasn't able to be there, but I did watch it. They're actually carrying the Pelham player on their shoulders.
The biggest coach has put him in the fireman's carry.
Yeah.
And is literally toting a player off the field.
So pray that that young man, there's nothing seriously wrong with him. If it was too bad, I think they would have loaded him up. They wouldn't have.
The ambulance is right up here on the top side of the field. It's not like they had to come far.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 11 for our Red Raiders. And we are on the 12-yard line. Might be back further than that now. It looks like, about the 14-yard line, Joe?
Yeah.
Again, I'm trusting you on that end of the field now.
Yep, so it'll be 2nd down and 12.
Our Red Raiders.
Ball's on the 12. Ball's on the, well, no. Sorry, I'm looking at the clock.
Yeah.
It is on the 14.
We run with our, looks like our A package. 1 wide receiver down at the bottom, 2 running backs in the backfield. We got JoJo up close to the line to block. Handed off to number 1. He's found him a hole. He's trying to get more yardage, and we're trying to push him forward. And they finally called a play dead. But he gained about 4 yards on the play, Joe, it looks like.
Maybe 5.
It's a great effort by number 1. And I'm honest with you, Joe, I love seeing our line doing some work there to help that running back get more yardage.
So it is 3rd down and 5. Ball is on the 7. So we got to get down to the 2 to get a 1st down. Or let's just go ahead and put it in the end zone.
That's right.
Now.
We run twins up top, 1 wide receiver at the bottom. Pelham's confused.
Yep.
We're looking to throw. Oh,
right
just overthrew him just by a hair. He was wide open coming across there and just couldn't connect.
Had a slant route there with Aiden Cawthorn. And,
he had the inside angle for sure. So that's going to bring up 4th down and about 5 for our Red Raiders. Let's see what Coach dials up here. We ain't got no other choice but to try to score here, I don't think, Joe.
That's it. If anything, if you turn it over, you got them pinned deep.
Yep. We run back out. We got trips up to the top. JoJo Brown, our long running back. We do have a tight end down at the bottom side. He drops back, and the play he calls being dead.
Against Pelham.
So that should bring up a 1st down for Bacon County right there.
That was a huge help right there.
Yes, sir. Again, I hate to say it like this, but it's the truth. This first series of the half, the penalties have been our biggest friend.
Yes.
And if a team's going to give it to you,
take it.
You look at Alabama last week, 17 penalties.
I know.
That'll hurt you.
Boy, they were sure boo-hooing about that.
Ooh. So we run in a different personnel group. Travion Richardson's back in the game. Number 18, Knox Ledbetter at quarterback, brings into play. White Hat winds the clock up to get it going. And we are on.
Well, what's going on now?
He called the clock to go. I watched him. Looks like somebody's calling timeout. No?
What? Look, I'm not sure what's going on. So Pelham is calling a timeout.
Well, I heard 3 whistles blown.
Yeah.
I don't, when a whistle blows, you got to stop.
Yeah.
That's what I always told.
So Pelham calls a timeout with. Coming off of Pelham's first time out of the second half.
And, Joe, it looks like they got us at 4th and 1. I don't understand that.
I don't either.
And our Red Raiders here, we're coming onto the field. To me.
I thought it was 4th and 5, and that they get a penalty. That moves the ball 5 yards. You would think that, but apparently they must have had it wrong on the scoreboard.
Yeah. We run our diamond package.
Try
to
get
them to
jump.
jump. Knox is getting the play in.
And it off to
number
Travion.
Travion.
And he drives and pushes hard. Is it enough to fall in?
Touchdown! Travion Richardson, number 1. Great job. Great effort for those last 3 yards, man. Woo. Everything he had in that one.
And he got met at the line, and he just put his head down, and, man, he just kept pumping his feet, and was just able to get enough to get in and fall across the end zone.
And it looks like we're going to go for 2 here. And try to get this game, 14 to 34. I know it don't sound like it's going to bring us a lot closer, but
they missed the field goal. That's right. They missed the field goal.
That's right. So it'll kind of get us square back up where we need to be at. Knox is in the backfield. He's got 2 running backs in the backfield. Throws it to JoJo. In. Yes, sir. Great job, JoJo out in the flats.
And what a catch.
Great catch by JoJo, and he walks in there for the 2-point conversion, which brings the score now 34-14 with 6 minutes and 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Great answer back by our Red Raiders to start the half. On the board. Cozy Batten's lined up to kick. He's got the whistle. Nice high kick.
And they're going to call us
offsides.
That's going to back us up 5 yards.
Yep. He was trying to find an open dirt, and I think he had found it. Our guys were a little bit too anxious trying to get down there and try to get to the ball before they could.
It's going to back us up to the 35. Kickoff. Cozy Batten setting up for the kick here. Taking off his steps. Blow the whistle in play.
He's lined up a little bit deeper. I think he's going to try to go deep with this one.
He does.
High kick, end over end.
And receiving on about the 13. He finds a hole up the middle. We got 2 guys on him, can make the stop, and we do. But he gets into Bacon County territory down around the 37.
Tracked down by number 14, Moopy Green. We just broke our coverage, broke our contain, not following our assignment down the field. He found him a hole. And, man, puts our defense in a tight spot that they really didn't need to be in.
Defense and offense for Pelham and special teams, they got speed.
They speed by tons.
Yeah.
They don't lack in speed. They started the first series, though, not in their split formation. Single wide, hand off up to try to hand off. He got the edge, and, man, we bring him down. Great job by a couple of our Red Raiders there. He's going to gain about 4 yards on the play.
They hand it off to the man in motion.
Little jet sweep action there, trying to get to the edge.
JoJo Brown in on the tackle. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
Looks like we moved Keyshawn Holmes from tackle. He looks like he's playing our nose guard spot right now. I'm trying to put some pressure there up the middle with that big man right there. Pound, I ain't going to say pound. He's probably one of the stronger guys on our team.
Definitely.
See if we can't get some push there. Again, one running back, twins up top, man in motion. Whistle blown dead, timeout. That's going to be their 2nd time out of the half, Joe.
Yep. So Coach not happy with his offense out here. Pelham takes their 2nd time out. We'll take a quick 30-second break.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Welcome back. Coming off of Pelham timeout, their 2nd of the 2nd half. They snap it. Oh,
he had to pull it.
No, he didn't pull it.
Yeah, he's going to walk through the middle. Man, we hit their dive back in the mouth.
I thought he actually fumbled it, but QB pulled it, and amazing play, Heath.
We talked about it. He's ran that option all night long. He knows when to pull it, and he read it perfectly there because we ate that dive back up, and he still got to be able to pull that ball out of there, out of his gut, and run in for the score. Pelham answers right back.
They do. Very quickly.
They're going to do that swinging gate type offense. They're going to try to do something with it.
And they overthrow the receiver.
Yep, incomplete, so no good on the 2-point conversion. With 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, our Red Raiders are down 40-14 over here in Pelham.
Off of another Pelham touchdown, taking the score 40-14 over our Red Raiders. 5 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. They kick it off to our Red Raiders deep. We'll field it on about the 20-yard line. We break a tackle.
I think we're going to get a block in the back right here, and they're going to bring it back a little bit on us.
Flags around the 22-yard line.
That definitely hurt us right there.
Yeah. Holding against the Red Raiders. So that'll back us up 10 yards. Actually, they're saying block in the back now, not holding. So that's going to put the ball on. Where are we at, Heath? Down around the 12? 13?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Best I can look.
That is it. So it was 1st down and 10. Ball is on the 13, 4 minutes, 59 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. We got one back in the backfield, 3 receivers down at the bottom.
He pulls it.
The handoff.
And Knox pulls it. He takes a shot.
Yep.
But he gains about 7, 8 yards on the play. Joe, I'll be honest with you, man. Great hit by that young man.
Yeah.
You did your job. Go back to the huddle. Quit dancing around. He gained 6 yards on the play. It ain't that great of a play.
Yeah.
But great job by Knox Ledbetter there.
That's right.
For Red Raiders to pull that ball. And that's a tough kid, man. When he's pulled it every time this year, he's gained yards out of it.
And he goes into a lick about every time he's pulled it.
2nd and 5 for our Red Raiders. Trips up to the top side. One running back in the backfield. Knox calls for the ball. They hand it off to JoJo. He's got a hole.
It's going to be enough for a first down.
Gain of about 12 yards on the play by JoJo Brown there. Great run.
So that's going to put the ball around the 27. So it'll be first down and 10. Red Raiders, 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the third.
Again, Pelham just answered right back after Bacon County scored. And now our Red Raiders are trying to get some momentum, shifted back our direction. We run twins up to the top side. One running back in the backfield.
Hand it off to JoJo again.
He finds him a spot, and he's still dragging a couple of people down the field.
Showing his leg strength here
That's
tonight.
Right.
About a 5-yard gain on the play. It's second down and a long 5.
Our Red Raiders come back out. Twins to the top side. One wide receiver. We do have a tight end down at the bottom side. And we've seen in the last couple of weeks, man, that little play there is open if we'll throw it to him. But JoJo pounds it forward for another 4-yard gain, it looks like.
So they're going to say third down and 4. Ball's on the 33.
I just have not agreed with their spots every time tonight, Joe, at all.
Me neither.
They just don't seem to be favoring us at all on any of these. But our Red Raiders, third down. We run twins to the top side. We got one wide receiver down at the bottom. JoJo Brown's the only, and they called a play.
That's going to be on. They tried to blitz.
Yep, that's on them. So that's going to give us 5 yards on a first down if they count it right.
That's right. We'll see.
Stranger things has happened, Joe.
Now they're motioning to move the chains.
Yep, first down, our Red Raiders. Start a new set of downs for us. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third quarter.
We hurry up out of the huddle, and we got a flag. Sideline against Pelham.
Yep. Real quick, Joe, in region play, Irwin County's up 12-7 over Brooks County in the fourth quarter.
Oh, wow.
That's a big deal right there.
Big defensive game because both have got huge offenses. So defense stepping up big in that. Probably one of the game of the week.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Probably in the state of Georgia.
I know.
It was one of the big games. Especially for us in region play, that's region foes we'll see over the next couple of weeks.
And they're going to go ahead. They didn't give a warning. Something was said over there, so there's a personal foul called against the coaches. They're going to move it 15 yards, and that puts us in Pelham territory.
Yes, sir. Again, you want to give it to us, we'll take it all night.
So they got a sideline warning, and the coach got chippy. Got another flag thrown and personal foul on the coach.
Other area scores, Appleton 21, Vidalia 13 in the third quarter.
We got a whistle again. What's going on?
They were trying to get our guys' attention. We were ready to run the ball. We got trips down to the bottom side. JoJo Brown long running back. Knox calls for the ball.
Got a man open. He gets hit, though.
As he
Ball
throws,
drops dead. And he was open.
Knox was rearing back to unload it for sure.
Yep, just got hit just as he was going in motion to pass. Thank goodness that did not.
Yeah, that's a scary ball when it goes up there like a wounded duck. Who's going to come down with it?
See if I can see some of these scores too, Heath. What else is going on out there?
Coffee over Jenkins, 42-7. That's a final.
That was a Thursday.
That was
game.
yesterday's game. Yep, that's right. I forgot about that.
And that's going to be on us.
False start on us on that one.
Ware County leading Greenbrier 44-0.
Valdosta over Richmond Hill 20-0 and that's a final.
Another big game. Colquitt County leading Lowndes 39-7.
Wow, Benedictine 31, Wayne County 3 in the third quarter.
Oh, wow.
I think that's kind of a shocker on that one, which, again, Wayne
Plains,
County had to make a big jump.
They did, and their wins have not been huge. They've been close.
We run twins down to the bottom side, one wide receiver up top. Knox calls for the ball. Quick throw, but he's low. He was trying to hit Guinea there on a slant pattern.
Just threw it at his feet.
Yep, he just.
Dodge County leading Cook County 26-17. Clinch leading Atkinson 33-0. Pierce County leading Windsor Forest 42-6.
2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the third quarter.
You said Benedictine 33?
Yeah.
On mine it shows 3-0. Must be a typo.
We got Swainsboro leading East Lawrence 48-0.
We set up three receivers at the bottom, single back in the backfield. We drop pass, go deep to Aiden Cox.
Oh, that should be pass interference.
Finally. And even the side judge wouldn't even call it. Had to get called back here.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Pass interference, definitely. Aiden Cawthorn was trying to set up on it. And really the defensive guy was looking at the ball. He just ran all over her.
And fighting for region title here, Appleton County against Vidalia. Appleton's leading 14-7.
Yep, I saw that.
Winner of that game will most likely be the region champ.
I think that
I'll
score
take
just
that
changed.
back.
My scorekeeper here that keeps keeping me informed here.
Well, Pierce and Vidalia still have to play too, so.
Yeah. That's going to bring up a first down for our Red Raiders, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. That score now, Appleton 27, Vidalia 13 in the fourth quarter.
If Appleton wins, they secure it.
I think so. Well, yeah, I know so because they beat Pierce. We're running our diamond package, one wide receiver up top.
We handed off, and they meet us in the backfield.
We didn't have nowhere to go there on that play. We lost 2 yards on the play. Clock's ticking down, 2 minutes in the third quarter. Let's see what we try to dial up here late in the game, or getting late in the game. Our Red Raiders are down 40-14 over here on the border of Alabama, feels like.
Heath, I keep looking at this thermometer on the wall, and we keep dropping a degree. It's getting cooler and cooler.
We run with our diamond package. We got Aiden Cawthorn down here by himself. They hand it off to number 1. He's trying to make people miss, trying to get to the edge, and they finally run him out of bounds. Don't think he's going to gain anything on it.
Yep, no gain on the play.
They gave him chase. He was trying to get to the edge and just ran out of daylight.
He couldn't
do anything.
Had nowhere to turn upfield.
They did a great job of spreading that out.
Knox coming in with the play to the huddle.
Brings up 3rd down and 12 for our Red Raiders.
Clock is stopped at 1:17.
We got trips up top. We got JoJo Brown at long running back position. Drops back to pass.
Oh, man, we just
Overthrow.
Aiden Cawthron. And here's a call here. I say you just go for it, Heath. I don't think you punt. The ball is on the 38-yard line.
Yeah, it's one of those calls, Joe, at this time of the game. And it was like we're going to go for it here. 4th and 12. Trips up to the top side. I look for them to bring the house here. They've done it most of the afternoon. Oh, we do have a nice
We go
pass.
deep to Aiden.
And it's broken up by the defender. Made a great play.
Number 2 for Pelham.
On the ball. And that's where we're going to turn over the ball, turn over on downs right there.
And Aiden was there to make the catch, but number 2 was able to get his arm up there and tip the ball out.
Yep. Great defensive play right there for Pelham. Which is going to bring on our Red Raider defense again. Again, just looking for something positive on the defensive side of stopping this.
So at this point, Pelham not calling out any of the big guns.
I don't think they got anything else
No, they don't.
over there, to be honest with you.
They do go with the different quarterback.
Yep. He hands it up, and he gains about 2 yards on the play. But we do bring him down.
Good job by our defensive line.
And that's going to start the clock. Less than a minute in the 3rd quarter. It's winding down. Again, it's just been one of those nights, Joe.
Yeah.
Where Pelham come out to hit us in the mouth and really hadn't let up all night.
They sure have not, Heath.
And it's one of those things we said all the way through the rec league. You run it till they stop it. And again, we haven't showed where we can stop it yet.
Hand it off, and we get him at the line.
Tyler Thomas comes through there.
1 yard gain on the play.
Makes a nice tackle on the play.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and maybe 7.
Yep. Because they're giving him a couple of
3rd
yards.
down and 8. It's going to be 3rd and 8. The ball clock is going to run dead, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yep.
Pelham leading 40-14 over our Red Raiders. We will take a 45-second break.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway. You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway. You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway. You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway. You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway. You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway. You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
And we're going to set up. They're going to do a, is it a free? No, it ain't a free kick. But it's pretty much just a punt from that side.
It'll be a free kick, Heath.
Shoot, I know a bit more than I thought I did.
So, yes, in the safety, come out that this.
Raider Nation, I apologize for that. I allowed that commercial looping, and I didn't turn it off in time for you to see what happened. The Raiders got a sack, which forced a fourth down, forced a punt. The punt was punted over the punter, and he had to kick it out his own end zone, and the Raiders got a safety. And there's the kickoff.
We fielded around the 43.
Aiden Cawthorn's got a hole.
He's running along the sidelines, one man.
Oh, we got blocking in the back for Bacon County. I saw it. Man, I hate that. That was a great return by number 10, Aiden Cawthorn, just to be nullified and going to be brought back for a block in the back. Just a hustle play. Our guys were trying to get blocks in and, made a mistake right here. Great effort by Aiden. Great job by our defense just then. And our Red Raiders are going to take over. Like you said, it's going to be on their side of the 50. So we'll get started there.
So we'll see where that brings the ball back to, maybe around the 48 or 49 here in Pelham territory.
Yep. That's where it's going to be at, about the 48-yard line. Well, you got one guy that says 48, one says 47.
Now they're coming back to the 48.
Yep. The first down and 10 for Red Raiders in Pelham's 48. Let's see if we can't go back down here and punch another one in, Joe. Late or early in the fourth quarter.
10 minutes and 48 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
We run one wide receiver up top, twins down to the bottom, one running back in the backfield. Knox drops back, throws to Aiden Cawthorn.
Going to be about a 5-yard gain on the play.
Great play by Aiden. He was wrapped up right as he caught it by number 6 for Pelham and brought down. He didn't have no running room. They're going to quit giving him any running room because once he gets gone. Knox brings the play in. We run twins up to the top side. We got number 10, Aiden Cawthorn, by his lonesome, one-on-one down here. Handed off to JoJo. He breaks one tackle.
They jump on his back, number 58 for Pelham.
58 actually grabbed him as he went by.
Be no gain on the play.
Dude, how was it not no gain?
It did give us a yard, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Clock continues to roll. 9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the fourth. 3rd and a long 4. 2 receivers up top, 1 receiver at the bottom. Quick pass.
Oh, in and out of Aiden's hands. Bring up 4th down. Aiden was trying to run before he caught it. He wants that one back. He knows it. He knows he wants that one. That was a great throw. He just wasn't able to bring it in on that one. And usually he's very consistent.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that out of Aiden.
Heath, what's the call here?
4th and about 4.
I'm saying, what's the play call? What would you go with?
I'll be honest with you, they're expecting us to pass. But they're crowding the line. And I think they're going to get encroachment again
on them.
And that should give us a first down. If they count it right.
Yeah. First down,
Red Raiders. Great job by our guys to get.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is trying to get off that line fast, and they're not jumping our count right. They're just a beat ahead of us, which is good for us.
Coach now for Pelham coming out and telling his guys to back off that. He come all the way out to the hash. Not happy. He's over there slamming his hands against his leg.
We run twins down to the bottom side. We got 1 wide receiver up top.
Pelham defense very confused.
Knocks back to throw.
And they're going to
He pumps fakes, but they sack him in the backfield.
Going to be about a 11-yard loss on the play. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 21. Or 2nd down and 19.
8 minutes and 58 seconds left on the clock.
So 9-yard loss on the play.
Knox brings the play in. We break the huddle.
Their coach telling them to pull it back. They sure didn't. They still going at it, Heath.
We got twins down to the top side. Nice catch by number 22, and he's still driving his feet all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And Parker,
LaMarcus Wright,
or Knox Ledbetter, just as he released the pass, he took a hard hit, and he floated that ball into double coverage, and how he come down with that catch, man, was just amazing.
Oh, LaMarcus went up for it.
Yeah.
He was going for a rebound like he does at basketball.
Yep.
Great job there. Knox Ledbetter brings into play. Bacon County's down on the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, we're in our diamond package. 3 running backs in the backfield. Handed off number 14. He tries to find him a hole, but he's met right there in the gap. About a 1-yard gain on the play.
And, man, number 9 for Pelham defense. He come off that block and made a great tackle.
Yeah. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Red Raiders were driving deep into their territory. 2nd down and 10 for our Red Raiders. So they gave us no gain on that play. We run our diamond package in. Fake the handoff. We got him.
Just overthrew number 3.
Just led him just a little bit too far out there. He couldn't get under it. If he'd have put more air under it, went back shoulder, I think he'd have been wide open right there.
That stops the clock with 7 minutes and 27 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd down and 10 for our Red Raiders.
No, in this area, we got 2 more plays left. We're going to go for it. So 2 plays, we need to get 10 yards.
Yep.
Or get in the end zone.
We run twins down to the bottom side. We overload one side here. And we fumble. Man.
And we got caught standing there looking at the ball for a second.
Yep.
Pelham is going to recover the fumble.
Man.
In around the 28-yard line.
Yep.
So it'll be 1st down and 10.
Yeah, we kicked that ball around. I think we had them and just didn't get the handoff situated there. Put it on the dirt. And Pelham comes away with it. Just puts a dagger in what we were trying to do. I'll be honest, I think we were trying to run a counter play. I ain't seen us run all year long. And I think it was wide open. It might be something the coaching staff looks at and we can go back to here in a little bit. But here Pelham comes out. They're double split backfield. He fakes the hand. Oh, he hands it off. And we wrangle him down about 6 yards. Number 3 in on the tackle. O'Neal. That talked about him last week or a couple of weeks ago. He's having a pretty good season on tackle-wise. I'm sure he's ranking right out there in region for most tackles. They come back out with their split backfield. Twins up top. They run to the short side of the field to hand it off. And he's met there by number 77 and number 50.
About a 2-yard gain on the play.
Gains 2 yards on the play.
It'll be 3rd down and 2. Looks like the ball's around the 33. Actually, it's on the 32, so it'll be 3rd down and 3.
Now they run Twins down to the bottom side. They're moving their tight end down to the bottom side. They try to get us to jump. Great job by our defense to hold their ground. Hands it off to the dive back, and we're trying to pull him back. We did get a hold of a jersey, but not before he gets a first down.
About a 5-yard gain on the play. So that'll keep the clock rolling here for Pelham, leading 40-16 over our Red Raiders.
Our defense, again, we're just trying to stand up to this Veer offense. They've got their quarterback, number 8, starting quarterback, under center, split backfield. Twins to the bottom side.
I hand it off to the dive, and he breaks the tackle, but JoJo Brown hangs on and goes for the slide. No, that hurts them hands. He was hanging on for dear life.
He definitely was.
He pulled him 5 yards. He was sliding on the ground. Enough for a first down. That'll move the chains. Ball now in Bacon County territory on the 48-yard line. 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Clock continues to roll. So they'll just run this play clock all the way down, Heath.
And then run. Yeah, they're in no hurry. Again, that's just been the thing all night long was this Veer offense, is us just not being able to stop it in any way.
Nope.
Our defense has just not had an answer for it all night. Hand it off again. And we wrap him up after about a 2-yard gain on the play.
Irwin County 19-7 over Brooks. So Irwin, if they come away with a win,
will lock.
That should lock the.
That should
they
lock
already played.
Yep.
Pelham.
That's right.
So they will be the region champs tonight with a victory over Brooks County. Pelham set, takes a snap, quarterback keeps it, and we bring him down for a loss.
Number 3, Marquavius O'Neal.
And they're only going to mark that a 1-yard loss.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Should be a 3-yard loss, but I guess they're saying they blew the play dead.
Scores from high school veterans 14, Tiff County 12 in the fourth quarter, or third quarter, Joe.
No, I just read something more updated on
Let me
that.
refresh my screen.
Yeah. Veterans, I got 27-20.
Okay.
Leading.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
In the fourth.
Yep.
They hand it off to the dive back.
And our guys just hold on for the ride.
So that's going to bring up fourth down around the 39, maybe 39. So it'll be 4th and 1. So Pelham showing they're going to go for it. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here. Unless they let the clock run all the way down and call their last time out. But no, they're coming out, showing as if they are going to go for it here on 4th and 1.
Fitzgerald's up 33-13 over Sumter High School South. And he goes up the middle, gains plenty enough for a first down.
About 9-yard gain on the play.
We had the quarterback, but, man, he handed that ball off. Again, he read it perfectly.
And that's going to be enough now to for them to be able to just run the clock on out, Heath. They get the chain set. Clock goes into motion. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. 28 seconds on the play clock.
We got a final 49-14 Pierce County over Windsor Forest tonight.
Heath, we on our Red Raiders tonight, we just got to continue to work. We come into another buzzsaw situation.
Yeah.
Pelham came out ready to play tonight. We did not have a real answer for it. And, again, they showed a lot of our weaknesses. The good thing that we can take away from this defeat is, we've got film for this first-year coaching staff. They can go back home and look at this film, and we just got a lot of corrections that need to be made and continue to work on this young football team and continue to grow and get better. It's just Raider Nation something we got to, remain patient and continue to trust the coaching staff and their efforts.
It's definitely something, again, you talk about these guys fighting here at the last minute, trying to make things happen.
Yep.
A loss is going to happen. You're going to have seasons like this, and I know sometimes it compounds on top of each other. But it's how do you react from it?
Yeah.
Do you take this as a learning experience and move forward and get better from it, or do you let it defeat you completely?
Yeah. And again, as we do take another loss, Heath, the players never quit. They're still out there playing as hard as they can, and they are going to, instead of taking a knee, they are going to run in and score another touchdown.
Yep.
So they will put the score at 46-16 with 31 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. And, again, you can look at that several ways, and some look at it as ethical. You're up 40-16 with 30 seconds, and you can let the time run out, or you can go in and score another touchdown. And
it's different if your B team's in there and score a touchdown. Your starter's still in there, and then you're at that.
Yeah, and they
I got an issue with it, but, hey, that's just me.
Yeah, and I stand with you, Heath. So that puts the score, and will be clearly, I would like to, the conversation and the handshake between the coaches there at the end. That's, again, as we continue to get better, and remember they got to come to our house next year. So
that's right, and our guys again.
And that's good things that the coaching staff can take. Hey, you know what they did to us, and we know where we got to get and what we got to do, and that's something you put on the board so that it can stick all year long.
That's right. It's just, it's part of the game. It is.
I personally wouldn't do it. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
I personally would not do it. But that's not you nor I on the sideline coaching over there.
And like I said, I had no problem with it if it's your JV, but that's still the starter in there doing that. Again, it's just as part of football. It's not, to me, not a great part of football. It's not what the game's about.
In college football, with the way the system works, on a lot of that because of rankings. You know, teams would do it to try to boost their rankings.
Yeah.
That is not the case in this situation.
And I understand Pelham don't have a whole lot of second string guys.
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to get off of it. They pooch kick it. We recover. Number 30 recovers it right there.
Around the 41-yard line.
27 seconds left on the clock. Our Red Raider offense is going to come onto the field.
Getting our proper personnel back on the field.
Yep.
Sending in some of our B team now. And I like to see that, you know, here, Coach, let some of these younger kids get a snap in here.
Yeah. We come out with a single wide receiver down at the bottom. We're in our diamond package. Call for the ball. Hand it off to number 14. He brings one tackle. He's going down the sideline. One guy to beat. Two guys. He goes walking out. One more guy. Oh, 2-yard line. Call a timeout, Coach.
Yeah.
Call a timeout, Coach. Great run by number 14, Moopy Green. There you go.
Gosh, I love that.
Great effort by that young man. Hats off to number 14. I'll holler for his mama today. I'm
Yes,
proud
sir.
of that young man right here. Great run.
Takes it all the way down to the looks to be around the 2.
And we call a timeout.
Well, on this Bacon County timeout, which is this is our first of the half, right?
Yeah.
So this will be our first time out here with 14 seconds remaining. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout and send it back to the station here on Classic Country. Come back. We take the snap, hand it off to number 14.
Touchdown, number 14,
Hand
Moopy
it to the
Green.
man and let him get in, and they put their starters back in on defense. And our sophomore running
Why are
back.
they still running the stupid clock, dude? Wow, man. 10 seconds left
Yeah.
on the clock. He's still. We gonna kick a field goal. We score.
Pelham's starting special teams comes out. We're going to go for 2.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Brent.
So we're getting set here. A little bit of commotion going on. They do get 4 seconds put back on the clock, Heath.
Yep. Are they going to back us up 5?
Yeah. Wild finish here.
Yeah. Well, again,
I
I'm a little bit happier about
I
that
am,
now that
man.
we went down the field and going to punch it in like
Yeah.
after that kind of stuff like that. Shows our guys took offense to it.
Yeah.
I like that.
And, man, number 14,
He's
the
going.
Anthony Green.
Yeah,
Man, that just made my night right there, Heath.
that's right. Young man getting nothing but heart.
We're going for the 2-point.
Toss it out to him.
To Green.
He's got a block. He's in. 2-point conversion. Good. By number 14, Moopy Green. Great block also by number 21,
Wow.
Santiago Bazell. Great blocking out there.
So that puts the score to Bacon County 24.
Hey, that's the way to answer back, guys.
47. And here with 4 seconds remaining, our Raiders said, you know what? You do it, we can put it right back to you.
That's right. That's the way to answer back right here. Great job by our Red Raiders. I don't give a crap what the scoreboard says.
Yeah.
That right there showed heart. That showed that they had some pride right here.
Something.
Let's onside it and return it again.
Yeah.
Well, we line up to kick off. 4 seconds left in the game. Our Red Raiders are down 24-47.
And we do put our hands team out there, Heath.
Oh, yeah. We got some speed on there.
Yeah. We got our hands team out there, so. Getting Cozy Batten setting up here, which we feel is going to be an onside kick. We will see what coach's call is.
He's setting up short. Yeah. We know he had a nice one the first. Nice.
He does.
Nice onside.
Yeah.
Oh, they recover it.
They do.
That's the end of the ball game. Our Red Raiders fall short tonight, 47-24. But at the end of the game, Joe, man, heart,
Yeah.
heart. You can't teach that.